Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be continuing the Salford City Road to Glory. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification to keep up to date with all the latest content. So we currently have 4 points from 2 league games and we're through to the next round of the Caribou Cup. I'm hoping we can make a few signings before the transfer window closes in order to strengthen the squad and trying to gain the objective of automatic promotion set out by the board. Again, we'll mix things up this episode by playing some and also simming some games. The following episode covers the games against Lincoln, Accrington, Burton, Bristol Rovers in the Caribou Cup, and we'll finish the episode with Swindon. First up is an away trip to Lincoln. Here's the Lincoln lineup for today's match. Lincoln are lining up with a 4-4-1-1 formation today. We might have to find ways to try and help break this defence down. Here's the Salford City lineup for today's match. Bakayoko is the only change and he comes in to make his debut. Will he make an instant impact? As always, we're lining up with our trusted formation. Lincoln get the game underway. They pass the ball around trying to feel their way into the game. They eventually lose the ball and we're on the attack. Andre picks up the ball and finds Elliott. He feeds the ball to Thelkeld on the overlap and he crosses the ball into the box, but it's cleared by the defender. It's a good start. Lincoln are on the attack and they manage to get the ball out wide. The ball is crossed in and Pett hits the post. We manage to get the ball clear. That's a massive let off early on. Thelkeld rolls forward with the ball and finds Andrade, who beats the offside trap and is clear. He gets into the box and his cross is deflected into the path of Bakayoko and he smashes his shot into the top corner. What a goal to score on your debut. Blistering counter attack. We lead 1-0. Lincoln get the game back underway, but again we intercept and have possession back. Lincoln have a throw in deep in our half. After some fine passing, they get the ball into the box and it's put on a plate for Hopper and he cannot miss. 1-1. We get the game back underway and we try to look to move the ball forward as quickly as possible, looking for an immediate response. It comes to nothing as the move breaks down. The half-time whistle blows and it's been a good first half. So at the break, it's Lincoln 1, Salford City 1. So we get the second half underway. Hopefully we'll be able to create some more chances in this half to get the 3 points and the win. Bufana has the ball and plays it forward to Towell. He finds the run of Marcos Antonio who's bursting into the box. He stops and plays the ball back to Towell, whose shot is saved. Shigari plays the ball to Bakayoko who's in space. He finds Towell, who plays the ball against Shigari in space on the wing. He plays the ball square to Connolly and he plays it forward to Elliott and he's through on goal. 2-1, another fine goal from Elliott. Lincoln get the game back underway. Nothing amounts into much as they lose possession again. Luton this time go long as they try to play a ball into the box. Thankfully their shot just goes wide. Lincoln again on the attack as they play the ball out wide. The cross comes in and it's a free header, but thankfully it goes wide of the post. Towell finds Gibson, who plays the ball to Thomas Asante. He bursts into the box and cuts back and spots Towell's run. Towell shoots and makes it 3-1. Surely that's game over now. Lincoln get the game underway and immediate look to bounce back. They play the ball around nicely and work some space, but the shot is deflected and thankfully McFarlane's there to gather it easily. McFarlane throws the ball out and the ref blows the full-time whistle. So the game ends here today in a 3-1 victory to Salford. So we've received a transfer bid from Mallorca and they've come in with an offer of 1.2 million for Andrade. We won't be accepting the offer as he's too valuable for the club. Cambridge United have made an offer for Texadera. I think we're going to accept the offer as I just don't think he's going to develop into the player that we had hoped. So up next is the sim game against Accrington. Torre comes into the starting lineup, which is the only change for Salford. So the game ends in a 1-1 draw. Elliott getting on the score sheet again for Salford City. Next up is an away trip to Burton Albion. Here's the Burton Albion team sheet for today's match. Burton are lining up in a 4-3-3 formation today. It looks like they're going for the win. So here's the Salford City lineup for today. It's an unchanged team from the draw against Accrington in the last game. Again, no change to the formation. We'll always stick with what we know best. Burton get the game underway and look to pass the ball forward quickly. We intercept and have possession back. Burton throwing it in our half. They work the ball forward nicely and Akins turns the defence inside and out and plays the ball to Edwards, who then gives Akins the ball back and his shot is saved. It's a Burton corner and the ball is played in, but thankfully it's headed wide at the second attempt. We pick up the ball in the middle of the park. There's some nice play between Elliott and Connolly and the ball finds its way out wide to Bakayoko, who tries to play in Marcos Antonio, but the keeper gathers easily. We get the ball back in the middle of the park and mount an attack. Marcos Antonio picks up the ball and finds Elliott. He plays in Connolly and his shot cannons off the bar. Towell finds Elliott and he plays the ball out to Andrade on the wing. He whips in the cross and the defender gets to the ball first and heads it behind for a corner. The corner is played in and Pines is there with a free header and heads it wide of the post. That was a really good chance. We win the ball back and Elliott finds Andrade. He finds Connolly, who plays in Elliott, and he's through on goal. He calmly slaps the ball home and it's 1-0. Get in, Elliott. Can always rely on you. Burton get the game back underway. We manage to get the ball back quickly, but it doesn't amount to anything. We have a throw in deep in the Burton half. The ball finds its way to Connolly, who swivels and shoots and forces a great save from the keeper. The corner is played in and it's headed clear. We pick up the ball again and play it around, but the ref brings the half to an end. We go in leading 1-0 here at the break, thanks to that lovely goal from Elliott. We get the second half underway and we're looking to try and keep it tight this half so we can try and grind out the win. Burton on the attack as they play the ball out wide. The cross comes in and it's cleared only as far as a Burton player. He shoots but it goes wide. Lovely forward ball that finds Andrade in space on the wing. He runs into the box but the defender makes a great tackle and the danger is past. Marcos Antonio picks up the ball and plays it to Elliott. He spots the run of Antonio again and his shot is saved by the keeper. The corner comes in and it's cleared by the Burton defence, but it only drops the towel. He shoots and the defence managed to clear the ball again. Burton play a lovely ball down the wing and find themselves in a good position. The cross comes in, but we make a mess of it and Burton have the ball again. They manage to work the ball back into the box, but thankfully Pines is there to snuff out the danger just in time. Burton corner. The ball is played in and it's cleared. Burton pick up the ball again and work the ball back into the box. They get another decent chance and force another good save. The resulting corner leads to nothing. Final few moments of the second half and Bakayoko has the ball wide. He finds Torre, who plays the ball to Gibson in space. His forward ball finds Elliott, who cuts back and finds Towell. His shot is easily saved by the keeper though. The keeper kicks the ball forward and the ref blows the whistle for the full time. It's been a tight game, but thankfully we've managed to edge out Burton today. The game is finished here today. Burton 0, Salford City 1. So it's time for the Caribou Cup, and this time we travel to Bristol Rovers. Wilson and Gomez come into the lineup and as they replace Connolly and Pines. We make it through to the next round of the Cup thanks to a 2-1 victory with goals from Elliott and Bakayoko. McFarlane on the other hand has picked up a knock and they'll be out for the next 2 weeks. Up next is the home game against Swindon Town. So here's the Salford lineup for today. Leathern comes in for the injured McFarlane, otherwise it's the same team that played against Bristol Rovers in the Cup. No change of formation today as we try to overcome the team that's currently sitting bottom of the league. Here's the Swindon Town team sheet for today. Swindon were lining up in a 4-4-2 formation. If I remember correctly, Owen Doyle caused us a few problems last season. Hopefully that's not a repeat today. We get the game underway and we look to start off on the front foot by moving the ball forwards. Towell plays in Elliott, who spots the bursting run of Antonio into the box. The defender nudges him in the back and he goes down. Surely that's a penalty. The ref says otherwise and nothing is given. Swindon on the attack now as Marcella skips past Gomez and they're 3-on-1 at the back. The cross comes in and it's easily headed home by Woolery. Is there a shock on the cards today? A Swindon lead 1-0. We kick off and pass the ball around looking for an immediate response. Torre plays a lovely ball down the line to Bakayoko and he's away. He gets to the byline and whips in the cross, but the defender gets there just before Elliott and it's cleared. Throw in deep in her own half. Torre is able to find Bakayoko and he runs into space. A lovely 1-2 with Wilson and Bakayoko is clear of the defence. He manages to shrug off the challenge and blasts the shot into the back of the net. 1-1. That was an amazing play from Bakayoko. Swindon get the game back underway. Thakeld is caught out of position and Swindon are in again. The ball is played in, but thankfully Leathern is there to make a fantastic save. We really need to concentrate more today. Andrade has the ball on the halfway line and finds Elliott. He plays the ball to Wilson into space. Wilson looks up and sees the run of Elliott and he's into the box. He cuts back and only has the keeper to beat, but somehow the keeper saves the shot. What a chance that was. Swindon go route 1 again and it's a defensive error that let them in. The cross comes in and Gomez completely misses the ball. Thankfully Doyle wasn't switched on and surprisingly misses his shot and fluffs it wide. Swindon on the attack again, but this time we managed to null the attack. We play the ball around until half-time whistle blows. So it's 1-1 here at the break after an entertaining first half. Swindon get the second half underway. Hopefully we'll be able to stamp out the defensive errors this half and get a better grip of the game. Corner to Swindon. The ball is cleared and we launch a counter-attack, but it doesn't amount to anything. Andrade has the ball out wide. He puts in the cross, but Elliott just heads wide. That was a really good chance. Gibson picks up the ball and plays it to Towell, who plays in Elliott and he scores, but it's ruled out for offside. Gibson runs forward with the ball, he plays a defence splitting ball and Andrade rushes through and he's through on goal. But fortunately he blasts his shot over the bar. That was the chance to win the game. Swindon on the attack in added time as they play the ball forward with purpose. They play the ball across the box and force an excellent save from Leatherin. The corner comes in and there's a scramble in the box. We manage to get it clear and the ref blows for full time. The game ends 1-1. So it's transfer deadline day and Huddersfield are trying to sign Pines, but the offer we rejected is as a key player in the squad. Our players seem to be in high demand as we've now had an offer for Toure. Again, it's going to get rejected. It might only be a loan signing, but we've managed to bring in young Ethan Galbraith from Man United for a season-long loan. Well, we've dipped into the transfer market again and picked up promising goalkeeper Van der Voort. He will now be pushing McFarlane for the #1 keeper spot. So that's it for this episode. We're currently sitting 7th in the league and still unbeaten. We've managed to make a few changes to the squad and hopefully they'll be able to make us improve and climb up the table. Join us next time as we continue to push Salford City to greatness. Don't forget to smash a like on the video and drop a comment down below. Until next time, goodbye.